So we spent about, I think our budget was about $15,000, you know, and in the industry, that's like a no budget. You know, they say a low budget is about $250,000. We had $15,000. So we had hardly no money, but we believed in ourselves and we believed that we could make it happen. And as a famous director once said, Kelly Swartz, he says, I won't work for free, but I work for cheap. Right? So you want to pay people. People want to be paid for their work. So we set out and we set out in our mind to make it happen, and we did it.
And it's a huge production.
It is.
I mean, you did it right here in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas and L.A.
Okay.
Yeah, L.A.
Okay.
We went into some of the neighborhoods where I grew up at on Hoover Street. And, well, I technically grew up on 97th and Figueroa, which is the other side of Hoover. We went on Hoover Street and we took a little footage from there. And we filmed it and we came back to L.A.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your passion. You've mentioned that a few times. And now, what do you feel that the passion of the movie is? What's the crust, the passion of it?
I think that when people in the film, they get to a certain point in life and they begin to realize the decisions that they made in life. And in the film, you can see it building. And then you can finally see when the individual or the subject says, I didn't make a good decision. You know, I could have done better. You know, even with the family that's in the movie that's speaking, people realize that maybe I didn't support you the way I should have. You know, maybe I was a part of the problem. And when you look at that emotion, even in the movie, they're starting to realize that there's an issue, that something should have happened differently early on, right? And it's the same thing in our lives today. Because we all make bad choices at some point in life, but you have to recover, right? You have to pick yourself up. And the crutch of this film is just that. If I make a decision, can I recover from it?
So all characters within the movie have to make choices.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And at some point, they're all a part of it. You know, if I'm raising you, I have some decisions to make.
Yes.
Did I raise you correctly? Was I participating in your failure? I mean, all of those things come out in the movie.
Yeah, and it's action-packed.
Yeah, it's action-packed, but it's really dialogue-driven, but the points are being hit.
Okay.
You know, you should have took personal responsibility for your own actions. I mean, you know, when you hear stuff like that, those are points that you hit, because in real life, you have to take responsibility for your own actions. You know, nobody's going to save you. The system does not give you any love because you only have a single mother and no father.
And that resonates throughout humanity.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
So really, it's a movement. It
Yes,
sounds like a movement.
I think so.
I think your film is going to really make people think and think about the choices they make and get their mind right.
Yes,
right?
yes. And that's actually the crutch behind Get Your Mind Right Productions.
Yeah.
You know, every film that I will be coming has to do with solutions. Everything has to be solutions. So when you say Get Your Mind Right Productions, everything we do is about getting your mind right, getting your mental right. Even the theme song choices, it's about getting your mind right, you know.
And what's the end game at the end of the movie? What do people walk away with?
That, you know, these decisions are important. And we have to step back, take time to figure out if we are focused on what we say we want to be focused on, or are we making the correct decisions in order to get to the next level. And so when you see that film, you look back in our own lives and we say, wow, I better straighten up a little bit. You know, maybe I'm not doing everything I can to be successful, right? Maybe I'm not making the right decisions, or maybe I'm raising my child wrong. You know, and that's important to me, because we have so many things that's going on in this world with the terrorists, with the gangs, with people giving up and committing suicide. All these are choices. All these are decisions that are made because some people lack hope or don't see no way out. You know, and so when I talk to them, I want to say there is a way out, but you have to make the choice. You have to make the good decision, right? You have to take personal responsibility for your own actions, and that is a crutch of the film.
Okay.